everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. It's October 25th, 1943, and if anybody's watched the last video, you'll know that I'm anticipating a potential carrier battle, and we will find out shortly. Now, I'm bombing here, night bombing. We'll have to get through these nicks, which we might be okay with because the night fighter activity is not as good unless you have dedicated like radar and things. So we just do very little damage to the runway. And here we just get right through. There's no cabin that's blocking us. Now I'm trying to see if I can damage some air units. Maybe even destroy some. Let's just move forward. So we do hit a nick. So that's good. We're not ready to invade this just yet. We could be probably shortly, but this is just to kind of soften it up. And decided to bombard mole mine again. I'm hoping to hit the base better than last time. Last time we basically hit nothing. Yeah, that's way better. All right. I think that notification was there at Port Blair. Our sub probably getting in there to drop supplies is having to struggle through mines. Fortunately, we haven't hit any yet. Oh, nice. He's got some naval assets out here, and we're hitting him. We may have a duel here. I'm excited. I'm bombing this to slow him down, but we have fast-moving mobile units heading northeast. I just want to kind of slow down his progress there, because I don't want him to beat us to that hex. I don't think he will, but I want to kind of guarantee it. Yeah, you can't see my aircraft gun anymore. It's somewhere in here, and I'm trying to get it up there to chase away those bombing runs. I don't think I'll slow down. I don't think I'll cause him to stop bombing me there, but just kind of want to just make it a little bit more challenging to bomb. Man, I was literally just a couple minutes ago thinking about this, and I'm still thinking about it. Bringing some fighters here. I don't have a lot of supplies here. Probably I have zero, but I feel like if they would, I don't know if they'll fly if there's very low supplies. I'd hate to have fighters here. They don't fly, and then it's hard to get them off of there because, well, no supplies to put them, in the air. I don't know because I can't rail them out of there. Yeah, I don't know what he has moving toward us, but whatever it is, I wanna damage it. Slow it down. All right. So I had cargo ships go up this way, and he moved exactly where I thought he would. And I want to chase him. So he'll sink this, he may sink this, he may go after these as well. Sorry, John. But we're gonna hit this. Whatever he's got here, and why he has it here, I don't know. Oh, I know why he has them here. He wants to sink my shipping. So he broke it off and he's using them to look around for some enemy merchant ship, which is mine, but these Avengers don't really get much action, so this is kind of exciting for them, getting some torpedoes into here. I'm gonna go full speed. I don't think I can catch up though. He's way ahead of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Maybe I can. I'll take a look at it, but that's enough. There's just 2 ships here. I was hoping to sink more. So we know where each other are, and I'll pursue it one more day. I'm gonna just go right where I think he's headed, and we'll roll the dice and hope to catch him. If we don't, I've got tankers or oilers heading north. That'll intercept, refuel, and we'll go back to Pearl. Yeah, that was expected. But part of the reason I did this was literally to lure him out lure his bombers so that I could see where his carriers were. So they did their job. Thank you. Sorry I lost 2 cargo ships, but that I believe was well worth it. Because I know exactly where he is now. He may not have thought I was there at Pearl with my carriers. Um, yeah, this is better. Yesterday I did this and lost a lot of guns. Well, supposedly. I didn't look at the actual unit to see, but to see if fog of war played a part in that. If I don't stop in to talk about losses here and points, you'll see me come back on the 26th and hopefully have an epic carrier battle. But but otherwise, I may stop in to show you certain air and naval losses. But let's see if we get some reinforcements, and then we'll move on. Cargo ships. Okay, I kind of wanted, pardon me, I kind of wanted to show you this. See, here's his carriers moving west. If I think he was doing like this number. If he goes straight west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's here, and we'll do air combat here. And if he goes this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we'll do air combat here. So I think this is the perfect spot to go. Now, he'd have to go southwest to avoid us, and I think that would not be good for him because he's going to um, run out of fuel. Well, he's going to have a bigger fuel issue than we will have. But anyway, it looks like he has a lot of aircraft. I will double check my cap. I will tell you, for all the fighters we got, and I don't know the exact number, but for all the fighters we got, let's say 36 times 5, 2, 2 plus 5 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 36 times 11, let's just say 360. I have them on 60%. Well, yeah, actually 400. 400 times 60%. We've got 240 fighter cap. And then I put the CVLs. There aren't very many fighters there, but they're on 70%. So we're talking at least 250 fighters capping this. He has like the same number of bombers, but we should shred his fighters and then get to his bombers. We'll have a high amount of flak to shoot down his bombers. Pardon me. We may take a lot. I don't know how much damage we're going to take. If I lost a carrier or two, but I sank two of his carriers, if it was a 2 versus 2 and I lost two, I'm okay with that. I'm going in. I'm all in. All right, sorry, I just wanted to talk about that real quick because I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to work. And look at this, 0. That is a shocker because we took a lot of flak damage, especially to our vengeances. 9-0. That's a good day. 2 Nels, ops. Not sure what they're doing. Jake's, ground. That's. Oh yeah, that might be his AMCs. Might have been carrying Jake's. Nick's, 1 on the ground. We saw that. Tojo, Sally, Babs, Betty. So again, good day. Should be zeros. And then ships sunk. Let's take a look. So we lost 2 13-point ships, but he lost 2 totaling 44. And I don't AC capacity 2. Yeah. So this ship has Jake's. He was out here gonna hunt for my cargo ships, maybe tankers, whatever I have. And instead we sank them because that would have truly been a pain. I would have had to have chased. I would have had to brought probably a heavy cruiser group. Let's take a look real quick again. Sorry. because this ship is pretty well armed, has decent speed. Um, but there again, and hey, I lost 0 aircraft carrier aircraft as well, so that's a surprise. And but this is a pretty solid torpedoes even. This is a pretty solid armed merchant cruiser, and then he had 2 of them, and between the 2, I think that was going to be that would have been kind of a problem. He would have cleared out a lot of our merchant shipping. But here we go. Let's hope we have a really good success in a carrier versus carrier battle next time. We'll see you then. Okay, we're back on October 26th, 1943. I'm kind of anxious. I don't know if we're going to have an epic carrier duel or not. My opponent said nothing, just sent me the files with no text in the body. So we will certainly see, but we hitting a patrol boat. Again, I've said it before. Probably not his favorite thing, sinking all these ships, whether it's a cargo ship, which I wish we hit, or these patrol boats. Here's a cargo ship. Let's sink it. Oh, we miss. He's probably happy about that. Well, hey, so you get some, you miss some. Here's another one. Seriously. Okay, is this one where we're attacking on the surface? Because, yeah, probably. I'm gonna waste a bunch of torpedoes. And that was unescorted. I'm sure he's escorting the most important task forces, but certainly he's got a lot going on that's unescorted. And here we go again, just trying to soften up his supplies, and we don't do anything. Oh, we do a little tiny bit. Oh, we didn't even sink that patrol boat, but listen for it to sink later. Whoa, the hake misses again? Come on, man. You had 2 chances and you whiffed on both. Here we go. It's daylight has arrived, and we're about to jump into the air action and spot each other and maybe see where his carriers have moved to. See if we can sink some. Oh boy, yeah, the Tatsu. This ship, I think we thought we sank once, but then we were told it didn't sink after all. Well, I think we might have just gotten it this time. 2 torpedo hits. Let the depth charges die down. The sound of that. Let's see if we can hear it sink. Nope. Cruisers don't sink necessarily easily, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I did have a concern that his carriers were up here and came back. But, oh, we might have a carrier duel here. We lost one of our SPD-5 searches. So, this is going to be a crazy day, guys. Why am I still sweeping that? No, I think I'm bombing the airfield there. trying to slow these guys down. We should have armor and motorized units there in that hex today, and because of these bombings, I feel very much more comfortable about beating him there. All right, let's see if we do a PM carrier battle, because it didn't happen in the AM. But here's the range. So, okay, he's way ahead. All right. I'll keep pushing. I'm not going to push at full speed anymore, but I'll drop back to standard speed. I already forgot. Normal speed, I guess it's called. And we'll push further north. Well, I really just want to push northwest to try to cut him off. So we'll do that, but our aircraft are set to 10 hexes, so we may still have action there over his carriers. We'll see how it goes. If we do have an carrier battle, I'll regardless of the outcome, I'll pull back because I'll probably lose a lot of aircraft. But if we don't have a carrier battle, I'll continue to push north. But again, at a slower pace. I'm not gonna. I can't afford to run out. I don't want to run out of fuel here. No carrier battle. All right, we're gonna talk about this, the aftermath of this turn. We'll check on the fuel status of our carriers, see if I can actually move north after all. Here says deliberate attack, fully expected. Let's see how it goes. I think we lost a unit here. Yeah, no, we retreated. Okay, I was thinking that because no one was retreating yet that they probably wouldn't anymore, but there you go. Okay. Okay, some merchant marine here. Okay. Okay, I don't know that we're gonna go this far. We may end up here or even here. I was looking at the speed of our ships, and some of them are damaged enough, like mostly engine damage, that like we may end up here, one of these two hexes. But if he's going 8, I don't see how he could keep doing full speed if he did full speed before. So he's moving northwest. We got here. Um, He's spotted us. We've spotted him. We're gonna go this way and get to hopefully one of these three hexes. I predict, let's go here. I predict he goes this. I predict, well, Japan is, I predict he's gonna keep going northwest. And if he does, he's gonna outpace, he's gonna stay away from us. He may literally keep going northwest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right now we are 9 hexes away. We should have flown. Let's just pull this up. These guys are set to fly out 10. Well, it's extended. Maybe that's why. Extended. Um, so maybe that's not necessarily ideal. If I could get within 8, if this was 8, maybe we would have had a carrier duel. But we're gonna go this way, and what's gonna happen is he may keep pushing, but look at our fuel. We've got plenty of fuel. So what I'm probably going to do is keep going northwest as he does, and eventually he's going to run out of real estate. Now he could come up here and raid this, but then I've got him really cornered. So he's going to have to cut west sometime. So let's say he cuts west now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If he doesn't do full speed and he cuts west, we might be like just 5 hexes away from each other, give or take. I do have refueling replenishment, but they're finally full, and uh, you can undock and go anytime. Um, this is ready. Undock and go. Um, anyway, so we've got refueling ships coming out. So if we need to, we'll be able to pull back and refuel on the way back to Pearl. I did create I thought it was an escort task force. I'm gonna just change it so I can keep an eye on it as a separate thing. This guy was going to be going much slower. Well, one not slower. You could say, well, that's not very slow. But everybody else was going 14 plus, like literally all the other ships. So I figure why go one knot slower just for this guy? So we're going to go back and repair and hopefully not need this ship to fight that carrier duel. If that makes that much of a difference, then I'm going to be disappointed. But I feel like speed is more important than. And I'm going to do some quick math here. Um, if I can pull up a calculator. 14. Let's see. It looks like we're going to go roughly 8.4 hexes. Now, if I say 13 times 24. Yeah. If I do 13 knots, it's 7.8. So we go from 8.4 to 7.8. I would rather roll the dice that we're going to go 8.4, meaning we'll for sure go 8 hexes. I'm not sure if 7.8 will round down to 7, and I don't want to take that chance. So let's keep it the way it is. He's going to come back and repair. We're going to have a lot of repairs because we've pushed these guys hard, but I'm okay doing that because I want to I want to do some damage here. because I'm going to quickly, I'll get there, but I want to quickly talk about some of these things as I go. We're just cleaning up Roy Namur with repairs, and I'm also trying to grab the tanks off of here. Looks like we may, no, we still have some of these two, we still have a little bit left. Continuing west. Okay, so this is where the other theater, the other active theater is Monado, and I have stuff moving up here already. Some, I think I'm going in this general area with my amphibious units that are going to park here and get everybody on the same page. We're going into Kapong with this guy. Just clean up the rest of this island. Maybe start working on some of these things. And I do have guys preparing for these bases here, Mataram and Ban Banyuwangi. But we've got something happening in this area, and I want to delay these carriers being accessible to deter us here as much as possible. And because we have CVEs and fleet carriers in the area, I feel very, and I know where his KB is, and I know where his junior carriers are in this area. Then I feel confident and comfortable pulling this off now, and I don't want to wait and then be give him a chance to recover. Um, so not sure where my amphibious task force is that is bringing guys from this area. Where are they? Anyway, not it doesn't matter. I do have amphibious task forces preparing because I've got extra units. I've got two divisions worth coming here because I don't want to mess up my chances. I know I could do it with one, let's say, but he's also got troops here, and if he says, "Oh, I need to reinforce this," he will, and then it becomes a quagmire just to take this dot. I want to just take it and be done with it, and then march north. And I've got plenty of reinforcements coming to secure Monado, probably overkill for sure, and then we'll work on prepping for Davao. I guess we'll start with Dadhungus. But now, you know what? I'm gonna stop for a second because I kind of jumped into what was going on, and let's look at this. We lost 3 aircraft air to air, probably fighting over his carriers. 6 ops losses. He lost a few aircraft as well. Um, 2 Helens, 2 Oscars, and 2 Jakes. We did shoot down one of his Jakes, but he shot down 3 of our Dauntlesses from snooping over his carriers, and he shot down one of our Helldivers. So basically, we lost 4 aircraft to his one in trying to discover where he is at. We did lose 3 Vengeance 1s due to ops, and this is what I expected a turn ago. But we are here and he is still marching northwest, so that's good. I'm going to stop bombing. If he wants to try to do an assault against 2 tank brigades, then be my guest. A shock assault. I think that's going to end poorly. Um, Speaking of which, let's go ahead and flip these to combat. And the AV is 311, which is as good as a division, but it's like hard, basically hard targets with these tanks. And we do have infantry here, a decent amount. So hopefully with our, hopefully we can sit here and recover some of these 40 um, squads. And we're in good shape here. I think we're okay. It'd be nice to have a few more support, but if we got these 17, that would go a long way. Um, Anyway, we should hold whatever he's got coming. He doesn't even have a division. He may have forgotten or not noticed that we have something here, so he may be surprised. I'm gonna stop bombing these guys and maybe I'll think of another target. Maybe just keep bombing Mole Mine to mess with his supply lines. Um, anyway, but you can see the action here. The air interactions. We have a lot of good amount of supplies still here, so I'm okay. I feel okay about that. Moving into China, our anti-aircraft unit is trying to rush across here, and we'll see how that goes. But he did attack here. He ejected a unit. Um, Not sure what it is. It might be. We'll just look for something that has almost no assault value. um, yeah, I'm not sure. It could have been an HQ for that matter. It might be this. We're just going to go ahead and let it rebuild. Okay. Well, we'll keep fighting on. Um, anyway, I know this was kind of a quick synopsis, but there's not really much other than the potential carrier duel to talk about. And I was excited and looking forward to this, but it didn't transpire. We will see as we move forward how this goes. We'll see you next time, October 27, and hopefully we have some action for you. Take care, everyone. Bye.